Hi guys, welcome to SharePoint 2013 complete training session. In today's lecture we will cover how to set up a SharePoint form. But before setting up SharePoint form, you should know that what infrastructure is required. We need one domain controller, one server on which we will be installing SQL and SharePoint, and one virtual machine which we will be using as a client PC. So on domain controller we need some security accounts which will be created in Active Directory, and on the SharePoint server we will install the SQL and SharePoint. Usually it is not recommended, but for evaluation purpose and for training session, we are good to go with it. Setting up a SharePoint include lots of installation and configuration, and it is taking long time. So I have already done those steps and I have prepared notes and I will explain those notes to you. The first thing we need to create SP setup in the Active Directory. This SP setup will be a domain user. It will be a part of local admin on the SharePoint server, and we also need to enable a remote login. So how we can create a domain user? Login on the domain controller, open Active Directory. I have created one SP user OU. In this OU we need to create SP setup user, simple domain user. Don't add in any other group. So SP setup user is created. After that you need to log in on the SharePoint server, this SharePoint server machine with any other user, and then go to the this PC properties remote setting and add in the remote desktop user so that you can log in with SP setup user on this SharePoint server. I've already done that. Then you also need to add it in the local admin groups administrator, and then you need to add SP setup. I have already done that. Then log off from this server from the user on which with which you are already logged in, and log in again on this server with SP setup. So then you also need to create another user with SP SQL. This SP SQL user will run the SQL services. Simple, go to the domain controller, Active Directory, create SP SQL, simple domain user. Done. Then you need to create another user with title SP Farm. This user will run SharePoint services. Once these service accounts are created in Active Directory, then go and log in on the SharePoint server with SP setup account, and I have placed the installation media. One is the SQL 2012 and one is the SharePoint 2013. And first in the coming video we will first install the SQL server, then we will install the we will do installation of the SharePoint prerequisite and then setup. But as already told, I have done it already and I have prepared those notes, so I will explain notes to you in the coming video. Thanks for watching the video.